All right, morning. All right, Monday morning. All right. Share. Swipe to share. Come on. We got to get it up to double digit figures, you guys. Monday morning. Money Mindset Monday. Get your mind right. Thank you, Sister Candace. Thanks for sharing. All right, you guys. Come on board, Meerkatters. Let's do it. Share. Share again and again. You can't outgive the giver. All right. Let's get this party started. Barstool Talk. Welcome. Put your name, what city you're from. You're brand new. Put your name, what city you're from. Is this your first time on the money scope? The money game scope. Hey, you guys, go ahead and share. Put what city you're from. Go ahead and share. Thanks for sharing your followers. Hey, Living Chic. Good morning. Living Chic, always over there, Meerkat. Representing Meerkat. Living Chic, at Living Chic. You guys follow at Living Chic. Let's go ahead and share. We're talking about the money game. The money game. Today is Money Mindset Monday. Money Mindset Monday. Gotta have a money state of mind. Who's that talking about a New York state of mind? You have to have a money state of mind. No matter where you're living, you gotta have a money state of mind. Hey, welcome. VTG, what's that? Dominique at Coffee. Welcome, you guys. Let's share. Let's double that count. We're not going to get started until we get double digits on that count. At Coffee. Good morning. Let us know where you're from. Give us your name. We practice good social media etiquettes here, ladies and gentlemen. Introduce yourself to everybody. All right. Hamzano. All right. French. No, don't speak French. We speak money, though. This is the money game live stream Monday through Fridays, 11 a.m. Central for about 30 minutes. All right, Calvin. Welcome, Brother Calvin from Maryland. All right. Let's go ahead and share it at Coffee and Calvin. Let's go ahead and share it. We got to get our counts up now. We'll never win at the money game if we're the only one showing up. We'll never win at the money game if we're the only one showing up. Because it's hard to win at the money game. You got other people playing with a team, and you just out there by yourself. All right, all the way from France, at Coffee. Go ahead and share at Coffee. Go ahead and share. Hey, Eugene, good morning. Go ahead and let's share it, you guys. If everybody who's here, bring one or two people. Thank you for sharing, Eugene. Everybody that's here, bring one or two people. We'll be where we need to be to get started, all right? All right, we're going to get started here shortly. All right, Sister Niambi, welcome. Go ahead and share. Thank you. She beat me to it before I can get it out of my mouth. Niambi has shared already. All right, good morning, Sister Denise. Let's share. Let everybody share. Jigsaw, let's share, Jigsaw. Walaikum salam. Let's go ahead and share. We're almost at that magic number. We double digits here. Here's the double digit crew. Thank you for sharing. Need for everybody to share on Twitter and Facebook. Your friends on Twitter and Facebook. Need for everybody. Oh, sorry to hear that, Sister Niambi. Pray that you feel much better, sister. All right. She's not feeling well, but she feels well enough to be here for the live stream. Oh, am I feeling better? Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm feeling better. All right. Can't let nothing stop you. Nothing short of death or serious injury. We're talking about Money Mindset Monday. See, by you sharing, you get the energy up. See, people that come before you, they had to get their energy up, right? They got to get their energy up. you can enter your information. All right. So let's talk real quick. Today is Money Mindset Monday. Whole lot of M's, right? Say that fast. Money Mindset Monday. That's Monday. Wednesday is Wednesday. Everything money, question and answers. Friday is Freedom Fridays or Financial Freedom Fridays. Tuesdays and Thursdays are what we call Tactical Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tactical Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's where we just come with hardcore. This is what you do. Hardcore. This is what you need. You need to go out and experience. Right? Doing is experiencing. Experiencing is doing. So that's what we're talking about today. Today is Money Mindset Monday. Money Mindset Monday. Brothers and sisters, just want to share with you some things that I've learned and continue to learn. And it's about the mindset. The mind, they call it your what? Your dome, right? Your dome, right? Your kingdom, freedom is because it all starts here in your dome, your head, right? Your head. The scripture says we must be transformed first, not second, not third, but first with the renewing of your mind, right? Your mind, your thinking, brothers and sisters. So this world programs us to think like a consumer, right? We're the number one consumption country in the world, America. Nobody consumes more per capita than the citizens that live here in America. We're the number one consumer. So all we do is consume. That's why I'm trying to get you all to understand you have to share this dream. You have to share other things that are good and progressive that's going to help out our community. You have to share it because that gets you out of the mentality of being a consumer. Consuming. You take it in more and more and more. America is also the fattest country in the world per capita. The fattest. Why? Because we consume more than we release. We consume more than we give. Right? We consume more than we give. So therefore we have extra weight on us. Right? That's just a simple sign that we're consumers. We're consuming. So you go get a third education, fourth education, fourth degree, fifth. Now you couldn't get a job good enough job with 1 degree. So you go get 2. Don't get a good enough job with 2. So you go get another degree. Right? Not realizing it's not the degree that's holding you back. It's not the degree that's going to set you free. Right? It's our thinking. Money Mindset Monday. It doesn't mean you go. See, what happens with us as black people, when you start hearing somebody talking about money like this, what? Even if some of it might have popped in your brain. Well, money's not everything. Money don't make you happy. Well, yeah, but. See, that's the wrong programming. That's the wrong mindset to have if you want to attract money. See, you don't chase money. You attract money. You make yourself so valuable that people want to give you money, right? Beyonce attracts money. She puts $1,000 on her tickets and she attracts the people. She doesn't beg them and, do some outlandish stuff. She makes herself so valuable and so attractive to where money is drawn to her. All she has to do is put the invitation out, put the offering out. Right? So we're talking about your mindset, brothers. This is our mindset. Right? We've been programmed. The society programs us to be consumers. Society programs us to be consumers. So you have to program yourself to be a producer, an entrepreneur, one who's attracted towards the idea of understanding the money game. See, we have to understand the money game in order to play it well. If you understand it very well, you play it very well. If you don't understand it very well, you don't play it very well because our level of understanding is low. You cannot play at a level above your level of understanding. Someone with less talent who understands the game better, understands strategy better, can beat someone that's just talented, that's just smart, that just has the gift of gab, but doesn't have the right mindset. Mindset, brothers and sisters, we're talking about our money mindset. What's your relationship with money? See, you have to monitor. You have to monitor your thinking. You have to monitor your internal conversation that you're having when money plays a part. What happens when a bill comes? What happens when you get a flat tire? What happens when an opportunity comes about and it requires a $1,500 investment, a $2,000 investment, a $10,000 investment? What is your internal dialogue? Your internal dialogue is an indication of your programming, of our programming. It's your first thought, not the second thought that checks the first thought, but your first thought is your initial thought. It's the thought that comes from your dominant programming. All right. It's always the dominant program that's going to win the majority of the time. Because we both have both programmings, right? But it's the dominant program that's going to win the majority of the time. All right, brothers and sisters, if you have any questions, save your questions. We're going to go into questions and answer in the next 5 minutes or so. But I just want to drive the point home so you can go out and do your own due diligence. Not really due diligence. So you can go out and add mass to this information that I'm giving you. All right? That's what these streams are about. It's not to give you the all in all. It's not so you can just sit here, right? And I just spend hours and hours and hours of giving you information and you don't have to do nothing. And that's part of the problem. See, we want people to do it all for us, not understanding that we're supposed to do more work than the teacher. We're supposed to do more work than the presenter. We're supposed to do more work than the coach. We're supposed to do more work than the trainer, right? The trainer stands there and tell you 10 more sit-ups, right? The trainer spots you on the bench, on the weight bench, right? I've never seen anybody get mad at the trainer because the trainer, well, you ain't doing no sit-ups. When you gonna do some sit-ups? When you gonna get on the barbell? No, because we clearly understand that's not their job. Their job is to train you and to push you. You have to do more. See, no matter how much work the trainer does, it's not going to get you in shape. So it doesn't matter how much reading I do and preparation I do to give you some good stuff. It's not going to get you in shape. It's not going to help you. So these streams are just to prick your conscience, to give you a different perspective, to give you some aha moments. So now you can run off, right? You can run off and find, oh, I like that. Let me find more, right? Let me go find more of that information. That just scratched the surface. Let me just tell you something as far as money mindset, what I used to do more than I do now. And I still do it now. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to the bookstore either today or tomorrow because there's a book I'm looking for that I want to touch and feel, right, to help me with the buying process. To help me with the buying process. I want to get it, but I'm on the line, but I want to get a little closer feel. But here's what you should do, brother. So this helps you with the programming of your mind, and we'll get into that here in a minute. All right? You want to go to the bookstore and walk and find the section that deals with money, deals with investment, deals with real estate. It's all together in the business section. And just look at the books and just see which one kind of pulls you towards it, the title, the picture, the color. And then you go and you look at, hey, landing point, right? Then you go and you pull the book off and then you sit down and you look at it. And your mind might, you didn't flip through a couple pages. Oh, okay. Well, it's not doing too much for me. But you do that over and over again. What you're doing, you're strengthening your frequency. Right? You're strengthening the frequency inside of you to be attracted to certain things. And before you know it, you'll be guided towards certain books. Right? Certain books to jump out at you. Right? Certain books to be, man, this is what I've been looking for. This is my next step. This is the next step on the ladder that's going to get me closer to where I want to go. All right? So we're talking about Money Mindset Monday. Money Mindset Monday. Now we talked about programming. Now, here's the thing, brothers and sisters, you have to understand. There's a formula that I learned. It's called the law of manifestation, right? The law of manifestation. And this is a law where you want to change your programming. I'm going to show it to you right now. So get ready to write it down, right? Get ready to put it in the live feed. See, for those of you, and it's just a small percentage, only 20% of you who are watching are going to do anything, are going to take some kind of action. 80% of you all that are watching are going to do nothing at all, but come back and watch some more and then do nothing at all. Come back and watch some more and then do nothing at all. At any given time, only 2 out of 10 people are going to take action. It doesn't mean they're going to finish anything. It doesn't mean they're going to, get results that they're looking for. It only means that they're going to take actions, take action that's going to separate them from the other 80%. And even a smaller percent is going to stay on that road and continue. Right? Stay on that road and continue. So here's the formula. Here's the law of manifestation. You ready? You ready? Here it is. Let me show you what it is. It's programming. What's that? Thoughts. Programming produces thoughts, produces feelings, produces actions, get your results, and then you start all over again. So in order to get a money mindset, this is what you have to do. This is what you have to do, brothers and sisters. This is what you have to do. You have to reprogram your brain so you can get new thoughts. Those thoughts have to produce feelings. See, when you're walking through the bookstore, you're trying to tap in and zone into a feeling, what draws you to the book, right? And then what draws you into the pages, right? So feelings, and then feeling produce actions. This is a formula. This is a scientific formula, brothers and sisters, that if you just use this, if we just use this every day, these steps, all right? Okay, I'm programming my mind, right? That's making me think a certain way. But what about our feelings? See, this is the biggest part through my experience that we miss. We don't generate the feeling of success, the feeling of having abundance, the feeling of being in control of our finances, the feeling of being successful, right? It's the feeling. This is where self-esteem comes from. Come from the programming that we get from outside forces that make us think a certain way. And now we feel a certain way about ourselves. And then we act accordingly, right? And then that's going to get us in trouble or get us the results we need. And then you do that all over again. Brother says this is so powerful. This is powerful. So if you just sit down and write this down, write it down, write it out, and actually understand it and visualize it, right? That's what I do. That's why I do a lot of writing. See all my previous notes from the money game, right? Write things down. Write things down. I know technology is only for convenience. One of my mentors, Shay Brown and Trevor Ott, say it like this: your hands are digital recorders for the mind. Your hands are digital recorders for the mind. So don't get too caught up in the latest and the greatest and don't understand the value of the basic fundamentals of all things. All right? All things. Just like having a book, right? Having a book, right? Having a book. I got that on Kindle. Well, get it on Kindle for convenience, because it's easier to have 10 books on Kindle than you packing around 10 books. Looking like a donkey with a bunch of books on his back, right? So understand that. But something that's worth its value, you get in all the forms so you can have it to consume, right? So have it in Kindle. Have it as an audio. Have it as a book. Because it means that much to you. You want to consume it at every given opportunity, and you're not letting anything get in your way. So the P, the first letter P, is programming. Right? We talked about that a couple of streams ago about first 6 years, your formative years, and you have no choice. That's forced programming. That's involuntary programming. But once we start thinking in our minds, start developing, and we start, thinking more independently, from that point on, brothers and sisters, now it's time for voluntary programming. Voluntary programming. So where you program yourself. And we do that. Yes, we do. The music we listen to, the TV shows we watch, the people we talk to, right? Our form of information, whatever that form is, gossip or verbal or whatever the case may be. See, that's voluntary. That's voluntary programming. But that's not the right kind of programming unless that's the right kind of programming. Now, here's how you can program. There's many ways you can program yourself. Now, some of you have been seeing me put these cards on Facebook, right? This is T. Harv Eker's Success of the Millionaire Mind affirmation cards, right? I bought this back in 2006, 2007, but there are like 50 of them, right? You probably seen me post these on my website. Now, if you want to get a set, here's what you do. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net, hit more, hit book list, and just hit when any of those books that are taken to Amazon, and I'm going to post it on there, make it easier. But any of those books that take to the my Amazon store, and then you put in the search box, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind cards. Make sure they're the cards, right? All right, make sure they're the cards. And those that's on the VIP list, you'll get it there as well. But if you're serious, then you never wait for anybody. Oh, I'm on the list, so I'll wait till Darrell to send that out. Well, it might come today, and it might not come for a whole year, right? The mindset, the money mindset is about you taking action. The money mindset says, hey, you just point me in the right direction, I'll figure out the rest, right? I'll figure out the rest. A money mindset, Darrell said, it's millionaire mindset cards, something like that. I'm going to go find it, right? A non-money mindset person say, what? Darrell, put that up again. How you spell a man's name? Is that an E or a C or a T or a G? See, that slows down the process, right? Once you learn how to figure things out, the greatest, here's what they say. They say the definition of entrepreneur is one who identifies a problem and solves it. That means you got to figure it out. That means you have to figure it out, brother. So that's the money mindset that we have to have. So programming. So I pulled these cards out because the Spirit guided me to these cards because I'm always open for what I need to get to the next level. So I've been having these cards, like I said, since 2007, right? Haven't looked at them in quite some time. But my spirit is yearning for the next step, the next level. And I saw them on my shelf. I keep things visible, right? I keep things visible. And I only have one. I don't have like many, several books. So I took this out, man, and started putting. I said, man, this is good. This is powerful. So I started posting it on my Facebook page, right? Think rich and act rich. Let's read this one real quick. Thoughts, what did I just say? Thought leads to feelings, which leads to action, which leads to results. Now, if you believe in coincidence, then that's just what happened. If you don't believe in coincidence, then that's not just what happened, okay? So if you choose to think and act like rich people do, you can create the results that rich people create, right? Rich people create. Exactly, Aaron. Power of the mind. See how my mind I don't have these cards memorized, so I didn't know what this one was saying, right? So I just get rich so you can help others. See? Program your mind, brothers and sisters. Program your mind. If there's 50 of these cards, 50 of these cards. So you say, I'm going to do one in the morning and one in the evening, right? Or you say, I'm going to do three a day. That's only 20. That's a month. So you'll go through this entire deck in a month. If you're serious, people eat 4 times a day and they're not hungry. They eat 3 times a day and they're not hungry. They drink 3 sodas and 2 sodas and juices or whatever the case may be a day and they're not thirsty. Outside of water, you're not thirsty, right? You should drink a lot of water because your body needs it to flush and cleanse. But outside of that, you're not thirsty. So when it comes to stuff like this, if you're serious, as one of my mentors says, you know how bad a person wants something by how they go after it. If they waiting for somebody to call them back for a job, they don't really want a job. If you waiting for me to spell the name of the, the cover of the book and all the cover of the card, then you don't want it bad enough. Go figure it out. That's the mindset. Money mindset is let me get what I can, and I'll take that to get what I need. Let me take what I can. I'll get that to take what I mean. Brothers and sisters, you're on the Money Game live stream here with DarrellMuhammad, just sharing with you some of the good things that I've learned over the last 30 years that's going to help us to empower ourselves, our family, but most importantly, our black community. It is suffering, brothers and sisters, because we don't understand economics. We don't understand economics like we should. We don't understand it with a collective interest in mind. Every man for himself and God for us all. See, that's a mantra, but that's not an empowering mantra. That's a disempowering mantra, right? How about this one that we hear? Nobody helped me. I'm not going to help my children and spoil them. Didn't nobody help me get where I am. We hear that in our black community, but that's very disempowering. Where if you study, you'll find out that the majority of the wealth, since they want to talk about the wealth gap between blacks and white. Well, if you look at it and studied it like I have, brothers and sisters, because if you got to have the information and data, statistics, you have to understand numbers, period. Numbers, not just you and how you gonna get it, but you got to understand the dynamics around you. But one of the things that has kept this economic gap between blacks and whites is that white folks get help in getting their foot up financially. They get help in buying their first home. They get their parents to give them money. Right? They have their parents that have insurance that die and leave them money. Their parents leave them a house. Right? But we take the mentality coming from our sojourner here in America. A lot of our parents that don't know any better, obviously, what they tell us? Man, ain't nobody help me. I'm not helping them. They got figured out like I figured out. I figured out, they figured. I struggle. See, we don't want to help each other up. We have too much of that. It's because we don't understand. We refuse to understand. We just happy being ignorant. That's why they say ignorance is bliss. Bliss is happiness. See, so we happy in being ignorant because we don't know. Scripture says with knowledge comes sorrow and with wisdom comes grief. See, when you get knowledge, then you start saying, man, this thing ain't as good as I thought it was. Right? If you understood the game of politics, you'd be like, man, this thing is bad. Man, what am I going to do? There is no help. No matter what I do, I'm in the middle, right? I'm in the middle of this thing called America. I hadn't thought about moving and leaving the country, so I'm stuck. What am I going to do? What you got to do is you got to learn how to play the money game to win by playing with the rules that the winners play by, and not just think about yourself, not just think about your family, but we have to come together and do things what's in our collective interests. We're the last people in America, as big as we are, as much money as we spend, as much education we have, as much inroads that we have into the society. You can find black people everywhere. You can find black hockey players, professional hockey players. Oh, brother, it's past generational wealth. Generational wealth is within your family. We're talking about empowering the community. We're talking about empowering the community. What Warren Buffett calls what he's doing generational wealth is beyond generational wealth. Will Bill Gates call what he has done in business generational wealth is beyond generational wealth. With what's his name? Steve Jobs has done, even though he's dead, is it generational wealth for him? It's past generational wealth. It's generational wealth not even in his family. When we speak of generational wealth, or when it's spoken of in the generic sense, it's talking about generational wealth for you and your family. Our interest here, and we're looking for folks' interest who's them, their family, but most importantly, the community. That's multi-family generational wealth. Not just your wealth, but you're affecting thousands of other people. I mean, by job creation. Not by you spending money and you creating jobs that way. That's a consumer way of creating jobs. We're talking about creating job in the purest form, and that's with entrepreneurship and job creation from businesses. All right. So we're just talking about expanding on that, brother. I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying we have to think big. We have to think communal. Right? We have to think communal. We have to think big enough. See, if we think communal, that'll take care of multi-generational wealth. That'll take care of your personal needs, right? See, if you, what they say, you shoot for the moon, you fall among the stars. Well, that's what that is. See, that's a good mantra. See, that's a money mindset mantra. I'm going to shoot for empowering the community, our community, the black community, hashtag black dollars, hashtag black wealth, hashtag black economy. I want to infuse. I want to become a player. I want to hang my shingles up, they call it. I want to provide 20, 30 jobs in the black community. You fall short of that, you'll have some generational wealth. But if you shoot for generational wealth and you miss that, then you know what I'm saying? Then we might fall into survival mode. We might fall into, man, I'm just going to get mine, man. As long as I'm good, I got security cameras on my house. I live in a gated community. Right? Yeah, but you got to leave that. The grocery store not in your gated community. Right? The gas pump for your car not in your gated community. Right? And people that desperate know where to find people that they can prey on. So we're not exempt. That's why I'm trying to help us to understand and help crystallize. We got to be concerned about the community. We have to be concerned about our community, right? The Black Panthers, right? Thanks to Beyonce, put the Black Panthers, made them relevant again. They took over their community. They took over their community and fed the children, had food programs for the children, right? Tutorial for the children. They wasn't thinking about just them, and when I get myself up, then when I start making 100,000, 250,000, then I have something to help people with. No, you got something to help people with now. You have something to help people with now, brothers and sisters. We're talking about Money Mindset Monday. Money Mindset Monday. Right? The richest person in the world doesn't have it all. So you never have it all. You just need enough to get started, right? So remember this formula. Reprogram with affirmation cards. You reprogram with your environment, right? You reprogram with the words that you say. You reprogram with the things that you see and the things that you listen to and the things that you touch and feel. Your 5 senses. Reprogram them with the things that you want in life. Then let it produce the thought. Think about it. Think about, the affirmations, right? Then let it create a feeling. Help it generate the feeling, right? Some of us are so desensitized due to this environment and this world we live in. We have to resensitize our feelings. We feel sad, we feel happy, but what about the feeling of gratitude? What about the feeling of accomplishment? What about the feeling of winning? And you do that by many times. Well, here's a way where you can do it by remembering something that you've done successful already and relive it. You close your eyes and you visualize the actual experience when you did that slam dunk, right? When you got awarded for that achievement of academics. You go through there and you tap into the feeling that you felt. Right? One thing you have to understand about the mind, brothers and sisters, you have to understand about the mind. The mind does not and cannot distinguish what is real from what is false. It just gets an image and it receives the image. Right? It receives the image. It can't tell what's real from what's false. That's why when you watch a scary movie and something jumps out at you, you jump. It's on your TV screen. You know it's not about to jump out your TV screen and kill you, but your mind cannot distinguish what is real and what is false. So by programming your mind with these affirmations, your conscious mind is say, boy, you know you ain't got no money. But if you push through that and tell it to shut up, right? And then it passes by that gatekeeper. Your conscious mind is your gatekeeper. And then it pushes through to your subconscious mind that creates the thought, the feeling, then the action. See, your action is your cause and your effect. Your cause and your effect. The cause is the programming. The effect is the action. So if your actions don't change, then you know you're lacking in one or all three of these areas. If your actions are not changing, you're not moving fast enough, right? Then you know, oh, we about to set you down. All right? So if you're not getting the actions you want, then you know the PFT needs some work. The PFT needs some work, because then you'll get the results that you want. All right? So you got it, brother. So that's your message. That's our message for the day on Money Mindset Monday. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in real quick, because we're about 10 minutes after. You know, we like to keep these within 30 minutes. Sometimes we don't, because it's more important that you get the message, and the message is complete in its delivery than to cut it off early just to make the time. Because, you know, you can watch it on replay, and then you can get the full gist of it. All right. So if there's any questions, go ahead and put them in the stream right now. Any questions, go ahead and put them over there at Meerkat. Thank you for showing up. Landing point there at Meerkat and living chic as always. Any questions? No questions. So Monday is Money Mindset Monday. Tuesday is Tactical Tuesdays. Wednesdays is what? Wednesdays, everything money, question and answers. Thursday is Tactical Thursdays. And Friday is Freedom Fridays, or Financial Freedom Fridays. That is the agenda here. That's the schedule. All right? That's the schedule, brothers and sisters. And you can find us here Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Watch it on the replay. Share on the replay. Give some hearts on the replay. You can do it all on the replay. And we want to encourage you to do that. Business finance major at the University of Southern Alabama. All right, brother. Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it then. All right, that's good. That's good. All right. Finance, absolutely. All right, what's the best field to create jobs? The ones that are most needed. Entrepreneur finds areas that are most needed, and they create the solution for the problem. Well, brother, I don't know. You just have to do some research, you know. You know, food, shelter, and clothing, the three staples of life. Food, shelter, and clothing, the three staples of life. Food, shelter, and clothing, the three necessities of life. Right? You can always go wrong. You can always lose money, but you're starting off in the three areas that have the most demand: food, shelter, and clothing. Right? Food, shelter, and clothing. I would say shelter, food, and clothing, but food, shelter, and clothing in that area. Food, shelter, clothing. Right? You just look at our community. What pops up in our community? Food joints, check cash in place, which I wouldn't do that payday loan stuff. Pawn shops, I wouldn't get in that business. Right? And then you have your nails and beauty salons. You just earned a new follower. Thank you, brother. Share some other people, King Cam. All right. I'm in childcare. That's right. Food, shelter, and clothing. So all those things evolve around necessities that human beings need, that families need, right? That children need, right? Unless the population or birth rate is going down, then childcare is good, right? If it's going up, I mean, just like any industry, right? If it's going up, it's even better, right? So childcare, absolutely. That's vitally important, because that's where the programming starts, right? That's where the programming starts. See? So, they're very interesting thing, and I'll share this with you real quick, Aaron, while some more questions are coming up. So come on up with your questions, brothers and sisters. You know, it's just very interesting that you know, we live in a very hypocritical society here in America. I don't know about anywhere else. I never lived anywhere else, right? So here in America, it's very, very hypocritical. It's so hypocritical, we don't even know we're being hypocritical when we're being hypocritical. That's how common it is, right? The Bible says Satan made evil fair seeming, right? The Quran says that, actually. So that's what we have to understand. It's so plentiful, you know? being hypocrisy. I don't want to say a hypocrite, but being hypocritical. You know, you'll have doctors that don't outlive their patients. You'll have doctors that overweight. You'll have doctors, physical, medical doctors that smoke. You know, I mean, smoke like regular folks smoke every day, right? You'll have educators. You'll have educators that you'll never see with a book. That's not business, that's not job related. So we just live in a society where people just do things to get money. They don't do it because they're true. A doctor that's true to health, that really believes in health, they practice what they preach. A teacher that really believes in teaching, practice what she teaches, he teaches. He's always reading. She's always reading on her own. Personal development stuff, right? Not stuff just for their profession, because they have to do that, right? Right? We have to do that. So daycare, Brother Aaron, right? That's a key. See, that's where the enemy, the devil, programs our children, our babies. But unless we know better, then we can't teach them better, right? Unless we know learning what school won't teach. Well, not that's right, but we got to teach them the right things. For example, I'll give you a good example, right? You should never teach children fairy tales. You should never teach children that bunny rabbits can talk, right? But that's what we teach our children coming out of the womb. So we lie to our children from day one and wonder why, when they grow up, they lie to us. We wonder why they can't distinguish the truth from falsehood when they hear it, because we as parents, those of us who have daycares, we'll sit there and read them a Dr. Seuss book. Why don't you read them a science book? Do you know when children start learning language to speak? Not when they learn how to read. They learn it from the day that they're born, with their ears, by listening and hearing the words. They don't know what the words mean at the time, but it's still those words, that language, that sound goes into their data bank, right? Their hard drive, and it stays there. And then as they get older and their brain matures and develops, they start reconnecting those sounds with images or symbols, and they learn the language. But see, you have to know these things. If you don't know them, you can't teach somebody something that you don't know. So that's good for money purposes, have a daycare center. That's good for business purposes. But you have in your hand putty, clay, that you can shape and help in this mission, this quest, this journey that you're on, Aaron, that we're on. By taking those minds and shaping those minds with truth and not the falsehood of this world, which is a bunch of lies about Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and Dr. Seuss and the cat in the hat, and you know what I'm saying? So you're just gonna teach them the same thing. So all we are is a black version of a white daycare center. All we are is a black version of a white black school. How is that making us better? Make us feel good. It's symbolism, right? It's symbolism. It makes you feel good. But the programming, right? The programming is wrong. So the thoughts are wrong. So it produces feelings and action. And then we see the results of our community. See, when you understand this formula, you just need to look at this. Observe the results of the community, and then you'll know what the preceding steps are. You'll know what the preceding influence are. You know what the preceding programming is. You know what the preceding, that which caused the effect, right? But we got to understand these things, brothers and sisters. You got to read. It's a journey. You got to figure this thing out. This book right here. Right? I bought this book, look, April 17th, 2006. That's 10 years. And y'all just getting on this journey today. I'm not condemning. I'm just saying, let me take those 10 years from that book. And I got books even older and courses even older. That's what I'm bringing to you and giving to you. That's why you got to share it. You'll never be successful if you don't share what you have, not what you're gonna have, and lie and tell God, God, you make me a millionaire and I help people. You ain't helping people with your $10. That's a lie, see? Hypocritical. So, brothers and sisters, any other questions? Any other questions? Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Muhammad Bekkari. Pleased to meet you, brother. Salam alaikum. All right, anybody? Alley Cat Jenkins, welcome, welcome, welcome. Go ahead and enter your questions. We're going to end this in about 3 more minutes or less if we don't have any questions. Any other questions? Going once? Going twice. Today is Money Mindset Monday. Go out, go on the internet and find you. Just put in there money affirmations. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net. Click more, book list. Hit any one of those books that'll take you to my Amazon store. All right. And put in that search box, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind cards. Right. And it looks just like this. And go ahead and order them. Right? I am enlightened. Thanks, brother. Thank you, Aaron. Right? Share, share, share. All right? And go get you those cards. Get them from my store so I can get paid. That's right. So I can get paid so I can make a commission. No doubt about it. All right? So that's what you need to do. Hashtag Black Dollars. Hashtag Black Economy. Hashtag Black Wealth. So any other questions, brothers and sisters? Any other questions? This stream is here to enlighten and empower us for the benefit of ourselves, our family, but most importantly, our black community, right? Our community. Because it needs as many soldiers, as many boots on the ground that's going to go after this economic apathy, that's going to go after this economic ignorance, this economics immaturity, this economics, what they call it, mental. Where's the money? Is where the money is. Okay, Steve. The money, but that's a good question. Where's the money? You know where the money is? The money, somebody else got your money. The money is someone else's pocket. It's in the economy. That's where your money is. It's already in the economy. It's circulating in the economy. It's just waiting for us to have the right kind of apparatus, the right kind of net to go and capture it. Right? The right kind of net to go and capture it. So that's what that's about. That's what having the money mindset is all about. Understanding that it's circulating. It's like a whirlwind. Right? And we standing off watching the whirlwind. Not realizing that we need to get a net. We need to get an apparatus. We need to go get something. Throw a hat in the ring. Right? Have something to offer the people of value. So we can capture some of that. Right? And the first step in capturing some of that is keeping what you have. Right? Micromanage your finances, brothers and sisters. We'll cover that tomorrow. Micromanage your finances. Stop letting money just seep and leak out of your pockets. You should know every window that your money is going out of. The light bill window, the gas bill window, the car note window. And then you look to see how you can streamline that. Right? It's a discipline. Money mindset is a discipline. Most of us don't have discipline. All right. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, thanks so very much for being here. Watch the replay, share in the replay, heart it up at the replay, and also subscribe. Make sure you get the notifications when these things go live. Okay? All right? And also those that like the conversation, want to continue with the conversation, I invite you to join us. All right? Join us at DarrellMuhammad.net. Hit one of the blog posts and put your information at the bottom. That's a private VIP list where we're going to have 2 to 3 private, thank you, Aaron, have 2 to 3 private events every month. 2 to 3 private events every month. So if you want to be a part of the conversation, but not just a part of the conversation, all right, because though that private list, I'm going to warn you right now, that's going to be for action takers. If not, then we're going to encourage you to unsubscribe. You're going to have to put your money where your mouth is, your energy, and your time. If not, we're going to ask you to unsubscribe, right? Or we're going to unsubscribe you, okay? Because that's just what time it is, right? We have enough talking heads. I don't want to be just another talking head and just another entertainer. You can do more with a few than you can with the masses. That's why it has always been done by a few, and the masses supported the few. All right, brothers and sisters, so thank you for being here today. We'll see you, God willing, tomorrow for Tactical Tuesday. And as always, I'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our suffering black community, our black economy needs and deserves, it deserves your very best. We'll see you tomorrow. Everybody take care. God bless. All right, Meerkatters, thank you very much. Hope to see you tomorrow.